Welcome to our comprehensive guide on squat-based yoga poses. Today, we'll explore a dynamic sequence of chair, tiptoe, and garland poses, each with unique variations and modifications. These postures not only build strength and flexibility, but also enhance balance, focus, and body awareness. Whether you're a beginner or an experienced yogi, this journey will help you deepen your practice, discover new challenges, and understand the subtle details that make each pose special. Let's begin by setting an intention for mindful movement and breath as we move through this powerful series. We start with the intense wrist stretch half bound, also known as Utthana Manibandha Ardha Baddha Utkatasana. Begin in mountain pose, grounding your feet and engaging your core. As you exhale, bend your knees deeply, bringing your thighs parallel to the floor. Drop both hands to the ground, resting your torso on your thighs. Inhale, rotate your right arm so your fingertips point toward your feet. Then bring your left arm behind your back, reaching for the inside of your right thigh. This deep bind stretches your wrists, shoulders, and back, while challenging your balance and focus. Hold for 30 to 90 seconds, then switch sides. Next, let's explore Fierce Pose, or Utkatasana, a foundational squat in yoga. This pose is all about strength and endurance. Stand tall, then bend your knees as if sitting in an imaginary chair. Keep your chest lifted and arms reaching overhead. Fierce Pose activates the legs, glutes, and back, while building heat in the body. It's a great way to prepare for deeper squat variations and helps cultivate mental resilience. Remember to keep your weight in your heels and maintain steady, even breathing throughout the posture. Moving on, we have the Elephant Old Form, or Gajah Vadivu. This standing, forward-bending pose draws inspiration from the majestic elephant, symbolizing stability and groundedness. Begin by standing tall, then fold forward, keeping your feet hip-width apart. The arms can be positioned in front or behind, depending on your flexibility and comfort. Focus your gaze on your thumbs, which helps maintain balance and concentration. This pose stretches the hamstrings and back, while encouraging a sense of calm and rootedness. Let's try Hasta Garudasana in Ardha Uttanasana, the hand position of the pose dedicated to Garuda in a half-forward bend. Start with feet hip-width apart and knees bent. As you fold forward, cross your arms in front of you, mimicking the wings of Garuda, the mythical bird. This variation opens the upper back and shoulders, while the forward bend stretches the hamstrings. Keep your gaze on your thumbs to enhance focus. This pose is perfect for releasing tension in the upper body and improving posture. Now, let's explore Baddha Hasta Karnapida Utkatasana, or hands-bound ear pressure chair pose. Begin in a high squat, then bind your hands behind your back and bring your arms up so your biceps press against your ears. This deep bind intensifies the stretch in your shoulders and chest, while the squat strengthens your legs. The drishti, or gaze, is directed toward the nose, helping you stay centered. This pose challenges both flexibility and strength, making it a powerful addition to your practice. Transitioning to Baddha Hasta Parivrita Utkatasana, or hands-bound revolved chair pose, we add a twist to the classic squat. From the high squat position, bind your hands behind your back and rotate your torso, bringing one elbow toward the opposite knee. This twist engages the obliques and massages the internal organs, while the bind deepens the stretch in your shoulders. Gaze upward to the sky, which helps with balance and alignment. This pose is excellent for detoxification and improving spinal mobility. Let's look at the Revolved Fierce Pose, or Parivrita Utkatasana, in its various forms. This pose can be practiced with feet wide apart or together, hands in prayer at the heart, or even with hands behind the head. Each variation offers a different challenge for balance, flexibility, and strength. The twist helps wring out tension from the spine, while the squat builds lower body power. Focus your gaze upward to maintain alignment and stability. Experiment with different arm positions to find what works best for your body. Eka Hasta Baddha Parivrita Utkatasana, or one-hand-bound revolved chair pose, adds a binding element to the twist. From the squat, wrap one arm under your knee and bind it behind your back, while the other hand can rest on the heart or grab the opposite biceps. This deepens the twist and intensifies the stretch across the chest and shoulders. The pose requires focus and flexibility, especially in the upper body. Keep your gaze either upward or toward your feet, depending on your variation. Parivrita Eka Parabara Utkatasana, or revolved one-leg bound chair pose, challenges your balance and flexibility. Start in a squat, then lift one leg and bind your arms around it, adding a twist. This pose strengthens the standing leg, opens the hips, and stretches the spine. The gaze can be directed toward the toes or upward, depending on your variation. This advanced posture is excellent for building concentration and body awareness. Taking it further, Parivrita Dvipada Baddha Utkatasana, or revolved both legs bound chair pose, involves binding both legs while maintaining a deep twist. This pose is a true test of flexibility, strength, and focus. The bind helps open the shoulders and chest, while the twist massages the abdominal organs. Keep your gaze upward to maintain alignment. This posture is ideal for experienced practitioners looking to deepen their practice. Let's shift to Tiptoe Fierce, Pose 1, or Prapada Utkatasana 1. Begin in a high squat, then lift your heels off the ground, balancing on your toes. Extend your arms overhead and interlock your fingers. This pose strengthens the calves, ankles, and feet, while challenging your balance and stability. The upward reach of the arms also stretches the sides of the body. Focus your gaze on your nose to help maintain balance and concentration. In Tiptoe Fierce Pose 3, or Prapada Utkatasana 3, you'll keep your heels lifted and bend both elbows, with one arm reaching up in front and the other down behind your back. This variation adds a unique twist to the classic tiptoe squat, engaging the shoulders and upper back. The pose requires strong core activation to maintain balance, and the arm positions help open the chest and improve posture. Keep your gaze on your hands for focus. Crane Pose Prep, or Bakasana Prep, is a foundational posture for arm balances. Begin in a high squat with your heels lifted and knees wide. Place your hands on the floor in front of your feet, either with fingertips or palms flat, arms shoulder-width apart. This position prepares your wrists and shoulders for the full crane pose, while also stretching the hips and strengthening the core. Focus your gaze on your hands or nose to maintain balance. In this variation of Tiptoe Fierce Pose, or Prapada Utkatasana, keep your heels lifted and extend your arms straight out in front, parallel to the floor. This position lifts your sitting bones off your heels, activating the lower body and core. The forward arm extension helps lengthen the spine and improve posture. Focus your gaze on your thumbs to enhance balance and concentration. This pose is great for building strength and stability in the legs and feet. Tiptoe Fierce Pose 2, or Prapada Utkatasana 2, is also known as Tiptoe Diver's Pose. In this variation, keep your heels lifted and extend your arms behind you, palms facing down. Bring your chest close to your quadriceps for a deep forward bend. This pose stretches the back and shoulders, while strengthening the legs and improving balance. The gaze can be directed to the nose or third eye, enhancing concentration and body awareness. Janu Shirsha Prapada Utkatasana 2, or head to knees tiptoe chair pose, is a challenging forward bend. With knees together and heels lifted, extend your arms out to the sides and bring your forehead to your knees. This pose deeply stretches the back and hamstrings, while also requiring strong balance and core engagement. The position of the arms helps open the chest and shoulders. Focus your gaze on your nose to maintain stability. Niralamba Prapada Kanjanasana 1, or unsupported tiptoe wagtail pose, is a unique balance challenge. With heels lifted and elbows bent, reach your hands forward. This pose strengthens the calves and ankles, while the forward reach engages the shoulders and core. The high stance and extended arms require focus and stability. Keep your gaze on your nose to help maintain balance. This posture is great for improving lower body strength and coordination. Niralamba, Baddha Prapada, Kanjanasana, or unsupported bound tiptoe wagtail pose adds a binding element to the tiptoe balance. With heels lifted, bind your arms around your legs, deepening the stretch in the shoulders and back. This pose challenges your flexibility and balance, while also strengthening the legs and core. The gaze remains on the nose, helping you stay centered. This advanced posture is ideal for those looking to push their practice further. Salamba Prapada Kanjanasana, or supported tiptoe wagtail pose, offers a more accessible variation. With one knee on the floor and the other foot grounded, you can focus on alignment and balance. The arms can be positioned for support, making this pose suitable for all levels. The gaze can be directed to the nose or third eye, enhancing concentration. This pose is excellent for building strength and flexibility in the lower body while maintaining stability. Niralamba Prapada Kanjanasana 2, or unsupported tiptoe wagtail pose 2, increases the challenge by having both knees off the floor and arms reaching away from the head. Palms are pressed together and the stance is high. This pose requires strong core engagement and balance, while the extended arms help open the chest and shoulders. The gaze can be directed to the nose or third eye, helping you stay focused and steady. Uttana Kulpa Prapada Utkatasana 3, or intense ankle stretch tiptoe chair pose 3, is a balancing posture that strengthens the ankles and calves. With both elbows bent, one arm reaches up in front and the other down behind your back. This pose challenges your balance and coordination, while also stretching the shoulders and sides of the body. Focus your gaze on your hands to maintain stability and alignment. Parivrita Uttana Kulpa Prapada Vishama, Pada Ardha Uttanasana, or revolved intense ankle stretch tiptoe uneven legs half forward bend, combines balance, twist, and stretch. With fingertips off the floor, twist your torso and balance on uneven legs. This pose strengthens the ankles, opens the hips, and stretches the spine. The gaze is directed to the hands, enhancing focus and alignment. This advanced variation is perfect for building strength and flexibility. Uttana Kulpa Prapada Utkatasana Prep, or intense ankle stretch tiptoe chair pose prep, is a preparatory posture for deeper balances. With fingertips to the floor, focus on aligning your hips and spine while keeping your heels lifted. This pose helps build the strength and flexibility needed for more advanced tiptoe poses. The gaze is directed to the hands, supporting concentration and stability. Uttana Kulpa Prapada Utkatasana 2, or intense ankle stretch tiptoe chair pose 2, is also known as the intense ankle stretch tiptoe divers pose. With arms extended to the back and chest close to the quadriceps, this pose stretches the back and shoulders while strengthening the legs. The balance challenge is heightened by the lifted heels. Focus your gaze on the nose to maintain stability and awareness. Parivrita Prapadasana, or revolved tiptoe pose, is a standing forward bend with a twist. Cross your ankles and reach one arm to the back while the other hand touches the floor in front of your feet. This pose challenges your balance and flexibility, while the twist helps detoxify the body and improve spinal mobility. Focus your gaze on your hands to maintain alignment and concentration. Prapadasana, or tiptoe pose, with crossed ankles and arms crossed, is a unique variation that enhances balance and coordination. Place your fingertips on the floor in front of your feet for support. This pose strengthens the ankles and calves, while the crossed position challenges your stability. Focus your gaze on your hands to help maintain balance. This posture is great for improving proprioception and lower body strength. Malasana prep, or pendant pose preparation, is a standing, forward bend with ankles crossed. This pose helps build the strength and flexibility needed for arm balances. Keep your arms parallel to the floor and focus on engaging your core. The crossed ankles add a balance challenge, while the forward bend stretches the back and hamstrings. Focus your gaze on your thumbs or nose for stability. Sukha Pada Garudasana in Upaveshasana Namaskar, or easy leg position of the pose dedicated to Garuda in Yoga Squat, is a gentle forward bend. With heels up and knees apart, bring your hands in prayer and focus your gaze on your nose or hands. This pose opens the hips and stretches the back, while the prayer hands encourage mindfulness and balance. It's a great way to prepare for deeper squat variations. Sukha Pada Paripurna Hasta Garudasana in Upaveshasana, or easy leg position and complete arm position of the pose, dedicated to Garuda in Yoga Squat, adds an arm variation to the squat. Cross your arms in front of you, mimicking Garuda's wings, and focus your gaze on your thumbs. This pose stretches the shoulders and upper back, while the squat opens the hips. It's a wonderful posture for improving flexibility and concentration. Parivrita Sukha Pada Garudasana in Upaveshasana, or revolved easy leg position of the pose dedicated to Garuda in Yoga Squat, introduces a twist to the squat. With both knees off the floor and arms open wide, twist your torso and focus your gaze on your hands. This pose stretches the spine, opens the chest, and strengthens the legs. It's a great way to improve spinal mobility and balance. Hasta Garudasana in Ardha Prapada Virasana, or hand position of the pose dedicated to Garuda in half tiptoe hero pose, is a standing forward bend with one knee on the floor and the other foot grounded. Cross your arms in front of you and focus your gaze on your thumbs. This pose stretches the shoulders and back, while the half hero stance opens the hips. It's a gentle yet effective way to improve flexibility and balance. Ardha Baddha Hasta Pada Vishama Prapadasana, or half-bound hand to foot uneven tiptoe pose, combines a deep bind with a twist. Cross one hand in front to grab the opposite heel, while the other hand rests on the inner thigh. This pose challenges your balance, flexibility, and coordination. The gaze is directed upward, helping you maintain alignment and focus. This advanced posture is perfect for deepening your practice. Hasta Garudasana in Ardha Padma Prapadasana, or hand position of the pose dedicated to Garuda in half lotus tiptoe pose, is a standing balance with a forward bend. With one knee on the floor and the other foot in half lotus, cross your arms in front and focus your gaze on your thumbs or nose. This pose stretches the hips, shoulders, and back while challenging your balance and concentration. Prapadasana Namaskar, or tiptoe pose with hands in prayer, is a standing, forward bend with knees together and chest close to the quadriceps. Bring your hands together in prayer and focus your gaze on your nose. This pose strengthens the legs and ankles, while the prayer hands encourage mindfulness and balance. It's a great way to build lower body strength and improve concentration. Prapadasana, or tiptoe pose, with arms straight out in front or up over the head, is a standing balance that strengthens the legs and core. Keep your heels lifted and focus your gaze on your hands or nose. The arm positions help lengthen the spine and improve posture. This pose is excellent for building strength, stability, and body awareness. Ardha Baddha Prapadasana, or half-bound tiptoe pose, is a standing balance with a bind. Bind one hand to the opposite hip behind your back, while the other arm extends out to the side. This pose challenges your balance and flexibility while the bind stretches the shoulders and chest. Focus your gaze on your nose to maintain stability and alignment. Upavishta Prapadasana, or seated tiptoe pose, is a crouching balance with elbows resting on the knees and fingers interlocked in front of the face. This pose strengthens the legs and core, while the interlocked fingers encourage focus and mindfulness. The gaze is directed to the thumbs, helping you maintain alignment and concentration. This posture is great for building lower body strength and improving balance. Baddhahasta Upavishta Prapadasana, or hands-bound seated tiptoe pose, is a crouching balance with arms away from the body. This pose stretches the shoulders and chest, while the crouched position strengthens the legs and core. The gaze is directed to the nose, helping you stay centered and focused. This advanced posture is perfect for deepening your practice and improving flexibility. Janu Bhuja Upavishta Prapadasana, or knees to shoulders seated tiptoe pose, is a deep forward bend with palms together on the floor. This pose stretches the back and hips, while the crouched position strengthens the legs and core. The gaze is directed to the nose, helping you maintain alignment and focus. This posture is great for improving flexibility and body awareness. Salamba Upavishta Prapadasana, or supported seated tiptoe pose, is a crouching balance with fingertips to the floor in front of the feet. This pose provides support for those working on balance and flexibility. The gaze is directed to the nose, helping you stay focused and aligned. This posture is excellent for building lower body strength and improving concentration. Salamba, Niralamba, Uttanakulpa, Upavishta, Prapadasana, or supported, unsupported intense ankle stretch seated tiptoe pose, offers both supported and unsupported variations. With hands to the floor by the hips or arms wrapped around the shins, this pose stretches the ankles and calves while challenging your balance. The gaze is directed to the nose, helping you maintain focus and alignment. This posture is great for building strength and flexibility in the lower body. Prapadasana Pashasana Prep, or tiptoe easy noose pose prep, is a standing twist with one elbow on the inside of the thigh and arms open wide. This pose stretches the spine and opens the chest, while the twist helps detoxify the body. The gaze is directed to the hands, enhancing focus and alignment. This posture is perfect for improving spinal mobility and flexibility. Vishamapada Eka Hastapada Pashasana, or uneven legs one hand to foot noose pose, is a standing twist with one heel up and one heel down. Bind one hand to the opposite foot and twist your torso. This pose challenges your balance and flexibility, while the twist helps detoxify the body. The gaze is directed to the right or left, depending on the twist. This advanced posture is perfect for deepening your practice. Congratulations on completing this journey through squat-based yoga poses. From chair and tiptoe variations to deep garland squats and intricate binds, you've explored a wide range of postures that challenge strength, flexibility, and balance. Remember, yoga is a personal practice. Take time to listen to your body and modify as needed. Integrate these poses into your regular routine to build resilience, improve mobility, and cultivate mindfulness. Thank you for joining, and may your practice continue to grow and inspire you.